Hey, how's it going, guys? Today I'm checking out the DigiLand 1016 tablet, available for $110 at Best Buy and for $70 on Black Friday. So these are pretty decent specs here. It says it has a 1.3 GHz quad-core processor, a 10.1-inch IPS display 1280 by 800, that's kind of the standard at this price point, 32 gigs of internal storage, dual cameras, and then of course the Play Store. What's interesting is that this is the first tablet I've seen that's running Android 8.1 for under $100. And this does have a MTK quad-core processor, it's Bluetooth 4.0, 1.5 gigs of RAM, so 32 gigs of internal storage, a 0.3 front camera, and then a 2 megapixel rear camera. So the cameras aren't going to be anything special. 5,000 milliamp hour battery, a micro SD card slot that supports up to 128 gigs. Let's go ahead and open this up. One thing I have to say, the box is pretty small, and it doesn't come with much except for the tablet itself. There's a micro USB cable, a wall outlet, USB to wall outlet, user manual, and then a small warranty kind of card. Here's the tablet itself. There's the front 0.3 megapixel camera. On top there's the micro USB to recharge the tablet, and then nothing else on the side. It's pretty much just made of hard plastic all around, and then there is the camera on top, which isn't protruding. It's synced in, so you won't have a problem when you put it flat on a surface. It'll stay flat on a surface too. So, and two speaker grills on the bottom, but I think it only emits from one side. It's pretty safe to say, but we'll check that out. Most of the ports and buttons are located on the left side, with the microphone, reset button that's bigger than the others, the micro SD card behind it, volume keys, and then the power button along with the 3.5mm headphone jack. So as I'm going through the setup, there are some things that are different, along with access to your assistants with voice match. So basically you can kind of just, it can recognize your voice a little better. First things first, out of the box, there's about 25 gigabytes available after you update a lot of the apps. There was still YouTube that was updating, so that's the only thing I can think of. I think everything else was updated. And there are some differences you'll notice here with Android 8.1 that I'll show you around a little bit as we go by, but I won't go over everything. And one of the main differences we also see here is the settings. It's simplified here, so it's easier to go through everything. And we are running Android 8.1. You can check for an update here too. By the way, this did update earlier, so I'm not sure exactly what it updated, but it's still on Android 8.1. One other thing I noticed here is that there's DuraSpeed. I've never seen this before on Android. Basically, it says switch on to allow apps running in the background, so otherwise everything else is off when you turn this on, so it prevents things to run in the background. This is good for things that don't have much RAM, like this tablet right here. And this can also transfer apps to the SD card, just not the regular ones you have. So I do have a 32 gigabyte micro SD card here, and it doesn't transfer all of them, but a lot of them do tend to transfer, especially the ones I downloaded here, like Fruit Ninja. You can download if you go into storage, you can click change, then you can click SD card, and it'll transfer it there. Your build is because it's not required for everyone, and there's a way to get it for free, like torrenting, and I gotta say, the sound quality is pretty loud on here. It's better than expected, but it's also really tinny. I can't really tell, to be honest, which side it really emits from, which is kind of unfortunate, but I think it'll do regardless. And watching videos at 720p 60 frames per second isn't bad either. Not as bad as from some other tablets I've seen. They tend to freeze up or whatnot. I haven't really noticed that here. And then the brightness isn't bad either. It does get kind of bright, but definitely not enough to use outside in sunlight, and it does get dim. It can look kind of washed out at certain moments, but that's that for what you can expect for a tablet under $100, I guess. The Geekbench multi-score shows a single core score of 500 and a multi-core score of over 1300. Now these are relatively low. This is what I got for the render script, 1016, and it compares to the Galaxy S4. It's just underneath that. On the Antutu benchmark, it gets a score of around 39,000. Now that's just about what you'd expect for a tablet of this caliber. In terms of specs, we're seeing that it's rocking the MT8167B processor, and the GPU or renderer is a PowerVR Rogue GE8300. This is the first time I've ever heard this renderer. I did a little bit of research, and it seems like there is a comparison between the Mali 450MP GPU and this one, but this one seems to be not as fast, but I guess it's newer. I'll have the links down below to where I saw the comparison and everything. Checking out the camera here, it seems poor at best. It's worse than the Galaxy Tab E that I tested out. That's going for $70 too at the time of this video. You have to hold a steady hand, otherwise it comes out blurry like it did right now. But in general, it was really grainy. I couldn't really see anything. And this is the front camera, and it's very shaky. You won't be able to make good Skype calls, but I mean, it's usable, I guess. It, again, poor at best, nothing too special. First game we're checking out here is Subway Surfers. Now, the frame rate at some moments looks smooth, but that's when there's not much going on. But as I start to see some more things, I do see the frame rate drop. It doesn't look as smooth, but it's certainly playable, that's for sure. Next game we're checking out here is Fruit Ninja, and so far everything, again, looks alright. It's definitely playable. There can be a few slowdowns, no stutters or freezes, but at the same time, yeah, everything looks a little smoother than like using a Mali 400 MP, but this is based on like the faint memory I have of testing that out with like certain tablets. Maybe this is more well optimized, especially with Android 8.1. Finally, I'm checking out a game called PUBG Mobile. By the way, all these games I test out are free on the Play Store. I wanted to test this out just to see how it would go, and so far it's kind of lagging a little bit here and there, but that's because it's the beginning and it's like kind of rendering and loading everything. And now I haven't noticed any freeze from here on out. There are moments when I tend to notice like a bit of lag and stutter, especially when I go inside of a house and come out. Either way, guys, I am impressed with this tablet, what it's able to offer at the price, especially on Black Friday, because again, it's going for $80 at the time of this video. And oh wow, that was easy. This guy is weak. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. The only other tablet I can recommend around this price is the Lenovo VTab 10.1-inch tablet I have here. Now, this comes with the case and everything, and it costs about $12 more when comparing it to the Black Friday price of this tablet, which is $70. That one's going for $82. But yeah, I'll have a video of my unboxing and overview video for that. So yeah, guys, leave a like if you found this video helpful, and subscribe if you want to see more. And one other thing is that I also made a Discord for if you want to keep up with the content and anything, and just in general if you want to talk. And on top of that, what's coming up on the channel, as well as deals that I post and find. So yeah, the Discord link will be down in the description too. So yeah, again guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.